Working on the back side of the trailer, getting things, these back wings put together. Pretty good. It's just taking longer than I think, which seems to be my motto. I want to get a lot done, and one thing leads to another. So what did I get done? Well, I worked on this wing right here. So I replaced this board. I had already replaced the top board up there. Replaced this one, cut that out. I started putting in the pocket hole on this side. I'm like, oh, I did it on the wrong side. So I had to redo it and do it on the other side, just so that all the screws are on the outside. I recut this board. That matched up pretty good. And I redid this bottom frame right here. And what I'm learning is I cut it a little bit long, and then I'm using the sander to get it to match up better. And actually I need to get a belt sander. I'm just using my radial sander right now, and that's not a good thing to do. Now some of this wood, this piece right here, just is not holding a screw. So what I'll decide to do is I will either replace it, but to replace this board actually runs all the way over here. I could replace it, or I could just put in some additional framing here just to hold this in a little bit sturdier. This is the window, so it would be nice that this is nice and sturdy to hold the window in. Okay, so what else did I do? Well, I got the, it was threatening to rain yesterday, so I had to move everything in the trailer, and I put the tarps over this, and then it barely rained at all. Probably not even enough to cover everything up. It's working on the back chassis board. This is going to fit in right here, and you can see it's a funny shaped board, so I had to work with the table saw to get that set up right. What I'm actually trying to do is get this plywood straight, because it has a little bit of a bow to it. So I only got one pretty heavy duty clamp. I need to go get probably two others. And then I'm going to clamp it straight. I'm going to put some deck screws in and try to straighten it out. And then once I have that straightened out, then my skirt board will line up a bit better with my chassis board. This skirt board is what's going to hold up the entire side. So what's important is that this skirt board is level. So it's off just a little bit right now. But once I get that leveled, then I'll bolt it into the chassis board. And I want the chassis board to be level too, so that once I put that bolt in, they'll both be level. And then that will ensure that this sidewall is headed up in the right direction. So you can see I don't have these pocket hold in yet. I'm gonna get that done in just a bit. So this is coming along. If I can just get that back flooring piece to behave. What else did I do? Well, I actually shellacked. I cut these are the rear panels. So going on the inside, so on the very back, that I'll pull that off, and I'll put this in, and then when I put it in, you can see it's square. Then I'll take a router and I'll route the shape to match the shape of the side. Now I'm also taking some of the old wood, and I am staining that, and you can see it's a little bit different. So I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what it looks like when I get my flooring, and then decide whether I'm going to continue to stain it, and it's going to end up being darker than the walls and the ceiling, or if I need to go to paint. So last thing I'm going to do out here tonight is I'll put a coat of polyurethane on each of these panels, and also that back piece, which is the rear piece for the bed. And then I'll see if I can get a couple other little things done. But it's coming along.